So if your S62 powered M5 sounds like an airplane taking off in the morning when you first started, chances are your secondary air pump, SAP, is bad. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace it. It's fairly straightforward. The biggest thing is taking off this piece that goes here, the pork chop. I don't have it in front of me. This is a new one. This is a Pierberg unit. You'll notice when you get the new one, it looks a little different. The mechanism is the same. The problem is the housing on it is upside down. So I think this is the Dinan bracket that's on there. They basically take this piece off and then assemble it upside down into the car. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take an 8mm socket, and you're gonna use that to loosen up these 8mm bolts that are on top. There's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, one on basically each side of the, see if we get some better light in here. There we go. 1 on each side of the brackets there. And then before you get too crazy loosening those bolts, you also want to take this time to take this hose off. You'll pinch and squeeze it. You might need pliers because it's hard to squeeze. And then again, before you drop everything down, you'll want to pinch this harness off as well. Okay, so here's the old pump removed. As you can see, it's kind of upside down. Well, it's not upside down, but you know what I mean. There we go. So now I'm going to remove these nuts and then put these brackets on there. The hardest part is just getting to these bolts that are upside down. It's not mission impossible, but you know, it's not super easy either. So these appear to be either 10 or 11mm. No, they're 10 in size, and I'm simply going to remove those. So here's something that's kind of funny. This just goes to show you this is the original unit. See the rondelle on there? This is the Pierberg unit. You can see the rondelle is scratched off and replaced with a Pierberg sticker, but it is identical. So, wow, amazing. As far as taking these rubber isolation mounts off, it's pretty easy. I use an adjustable wrench. You can also use a socket, and they'll crack open fairly easily, and you unscrew them. Then you're going to transfer the bracket back over to the new unit and start putting those bolts back on. Pains me to say it, but the installation is the reverse of the removal. I found if you keep one of the screws onto one of the brackets like this one, and then hand tighten it in, it actually goes in a lot easier than it is coming out, strangely enough. And then, yeah, obviously reconnect the hoses, put the harness back on, and then plug this puppy up.